Good evening, snooker fans, and welcome to session 3 of my colours challenge. You're watching Rope for a Cue. My name's Ad, and I'll be your commentator, also the player, for this evening. For just a quick reminder of this challenge rules, then, is basically me practicing my colours clearance, and I'm trying to do it in basically perfect shots. So what I do is for the first shot, I put my cue ball down where I think I'd like to be starting my colours clearance from, and I mark it with my little ball marker, and I'll play the shot. And what I'll do is I'll try and get the shot as perfect as I can, which means that I will get the ball in and get positioned on the next colour as I would hope to get in a real game situation. Obviously it doesn't always work out like that. Sometimes I miss the shot, sometimes I get so frustrated that I end up getting the pot but then taking a position which probably I wouldn't like, which means that I end up taking a lot of time. So for each colour, obviously starting with the yellow as I am now, for the first shot on each colour I'll play the shot in full, including me repositioning the ball back to the marker and the colour on the spot. But if I end up doing a lot of shots on the same setup, I'll do jump cuts to basically speed things up a little bit. And you can see from the captions at the bottom how many shots I have taken on each colour as we go along. And I'll hopefully play the actual successful shot where I take the position and get the ball in full. So yeah, let's get settled in and watch me miss this yellow quite a few times. I have actually warmed up here, so I've got no excuses for missing this yellow so many times to start with. You know, I've done some straight cueing practice and some top spin and backspin practice already before attempting this clearance, so really my cue arm should be running smoothly, relatively smoothly, considering I'm a beginner. So yeah, I'm missing this quite a lot. I think I've got the shot right. Basically, I'm just trying to get it executed right, and there you see, that's the one I'm looking for. Basically just nicely positioned on the green, ready for the next shot. And what I try to remember to do after each successful shot is to pick up the camera and show you the angle I've got on the shot, so you can get a better idea of what I'm working with before I then position the camera in a place where, you know, try and show you it from both sides. I didn't do a particularly great job. Before I position it in a place where you can actually see the shot. I'll say I've pre-recorded quite a few of these sessions now, and I have to say my camera work does improve. I even look out for one session where I actually tried multiple cameras, which I haven't edited yet, so if it works out quite nice it'll be good, but if it's a lot of editing it might not last very long. So let's see how we do on this green ball, and it should be a fairly easy shot. It should be a fairly easy shot, but as you see, I miss it first time. And really, this green should be, even for me, should be a relatively like 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10, you know, or like 99 out of 100 pot. But it isn't. It is even probably a 7 out of 10 in terms of success. I mean, not in terms of difficulty. But I do get it in a few times, but I'm still just not quite getting the position, so I'm messing about here with a few different types of, different levels of backspin just to try and get over for the brown. And there I just try a little bit of a stun hole shot, which actually I think I quite like, and yes, I think this is the shot I end up taking. Leaves me with a relatively good angle on the brown to get down for the blue, and yeah, here's the camera angle changing, getting ready for the shot on the brown and moving my ball marker behind the new cue ball position. So yeah, let's see how we do on the brown. Yeah, with the benefit of hindsight, I can see this camera angle is not fantastic, because although you can see the brown and the pocket and the cue ball, you can't actually see where the cue ball is going to end up, even if it is the perfect position on the blue. So sorry about that. As I say, hopefully my camera angles will improve in future videos. So you probably have, if you've watched the previous couple of videos of this series, you will know that the brown to blue shot is basically my Achilles heel. Getting better at the pot, but See, I know on this shot, basically this shot needs a little bit of left-hand side just to swing the cue ball out behind the blue, but I'm trying not to play with side at the moment. I'm just trying to play either playing ball or with topspin and backspin. So the fact that I'm not currently putting left-hand side on it means this shot is actually a little bit harder in terms of position. As you see here, I'm pretty consistent in getting the pot, and you can't actually see where the cue ball's ended up, but trust me, it's not landing where I want it to land. But at least the pot is going in nice and consistently. So this is, I think, the shot that I end up taking. You can't see the cue ball, but you see it does come off quite nicely off that cushion and end up just slightly high on the blue. So it should be a relatively easy to roll in the blue and end up on the nicely on the pink. But can I execute the shot? Not that time. I overcut it and end up with the blue missing and the cue ball going too far down the table. So not great. Also, this camera angle is also bad. Sorry, I just didn't get this camera angle right either. I think part of the problem is the GoPro has a wide angle lens, and I end up editing it so that the table looks square, which tends to cut the edge of the camera, at the edge of the frame off. So I need to take that into account for future camera angles to make sure I've got plenty of space at the edge of the screens, so that when the lens distortion processing straightens up the image, it doesn't cut the cue ball off as it has here. So sorry about that. See how many shots this takes. So again, I know the shot here, I know it's just a gentle roll in, maybe a little bit of backspin just to hold the white, or not even backspin really, just a bit of a stun shot. Played it nice and slow there, made sure the pot, but obviously the cue ball did not go far enough there. Again, starting to get it here. That wasn't too bad. I was just a little bit wrong side of the pink, otherwise I maybe would have taken that. It would have been a relatively easy shot to come off the cushion. And I think this is the one I end up taking. It looks pretty good from this angle. Or maybe it's just slightly not quite far enough, because I think I end up, if I was playing it, I had to use the rest, so I did turn it down. But I do think this is the one I end up taking. It's basically the same shot. End up slightly further on the pink, and actually I feel like one of the early ones probably would have been better, but this is the one I end up taking anyway. This time I remembered to show you the angle I have on the shot, so it's slightly high on the pink, but it's hopefully fairly easy to come off the side cushion and on the black. Or I actually can't remember how I play this. I think I do play it with a slightly bit of run through. Yeah, again, the lens distortion processing has cut off the pocket, so sorry about that. This is probably not one of my best efforts. But as I said, camera angles do improve as the videos go on, I promise. Hopefully my commentary will improve as the videos go on as well, because I understand it's probably quite boring, because I'm really not sure what I'm doing at the moment. I think the pink went in that one, yeah, I think the pink went in there, but obviously I played it with topspin and it's just coming, here, there. I think I obviously realised there and turned the lens distortion off. So you can see how with the lens distortion off, the table just looks a little bit like it's got a bit of a hump in the middle because of the camera distortion, but at least you can see the pocket. So again, this is another one where, I was just about to say, this is another one where I can get the pot consistently, but I can't really get the position. But yeah, I missed that pot. Yeah, and again, I think maybe just trying to pinch a bit of the pocket, trying to, now I'm trying to hit it hard to get the cue ball right back off across the other side of the table. And just missing it, and you didn't see that there. I ended up putting the pink where the white should be. I mean, that was absolutely miles away. I don't even know what I was saying. But perfect position with the cue ball. Yeah, not going well. But looking at my video time, I think this is the shot that I end up taking. Yeah, nicely in the pocket, and then just off the. It's a little bit high on the black than I would have liked, but I still take it, I think. Yeah, I moved my mark. And I didn't move the camera, just left it as it was because I'm an idiot. So how many shots can I do this in? I feel like I don't take too many. Just slightly overcut it there. Obviously don't have to do anything with the cue ball, so I'm just trying to roll it in. Let's put the black on the black spot again. A bit of chalk on the cue. Let's see if I can get it in this time for a... I don't think this is going to be my best score. Probably not going to beat my record of, what was it, 33 from the last one? Or 30, I can't remember. And there we go, there's that last black in. Doesn't matter where the cue ball ends up, pick up my marker and start packing up. And let's have a look at the final results. So that pink was my Achilles heel on this one, so not great on all the balls apart from the black. Just disappointing really. Up to 40, so didn't beat my best. Let's try again next time.